Hello again and welcome to video 4 of pay-per-click marketing. Adam Holland here again. We are on part 3, budgeting, how to get the best possible cost per click. So here's some common mistakes. Spending way too much to test on your daily budget. Putting a daily budget of $100 a day is not necessary. If you're spending money too fast, especially with lots of traffic and little to no leads, either your bid is too high or you're bidding on a high traffic, low quality keyword. Sometimes when I build these large keyword lists, I'll get stuff in there that's completely unrelated, and I think I might go through a couple of examples in here, but there might be even stuff that isn't even keywords that you want to bid on that I don't really want to. I have an example come to mind. I don't know if it's later in these slides, but I'll probably say it anyway now. We were promoting a travel product, and one of the keywords that came up for I think like resorts or something, or all-inclusive resorts, was the keyword. It actually had all-inclusive gay resorts. Or gay hookup resorts or something like that with the keywords, and I'm like, oh, that is totally not the demographic we are trying to target there. We should probably make the word gay be a negative keyword so our ads actually don't show up for that demographic, because we were actually trying to target moms that were planning vacations and stuff, and it was a family-oriented kind of a thing, and I didn't want to advertise under a keyword that was like a hookup singles resort. That's not our demographic. So, make sure that if you're getting lots of traffic from a keyword, make sure it's a quality keyword, basically. And the next thing is spending too little to test. Many people I've seen, they'll spend $20, they get 80 clicks, and they get 2 leads, and they go, oh, well, this isn't working. Well, that's not enough data to make any kind of a substantial decision at all. You can't get 80 clicks and expect it to work right away. This is a common starting point actually for a campaign. Whenever you click go on a campaign, that will more than likely be the highest lead cost that you'll ever get. So in this case, $80 to get 20 clicks and 2 leads. Our lead cost is $10 per lead. Yes, that is high. Well, once you figure out why those 80 people weren't opting in, or if you run it for another couple of days and you're still getting $8 or $9 or $10 leads, well, now you need to change your copy. You need to test, figure out why the landing page isn't working that well, or maybe there's an error with your opt-in code, or something's going on. So it can only get better from there. And we've got lots of clients now where we've run their campaigns for 2 or 3 weeks, where now we've gone from $10 or $12 a lead to start out with. We've identified what keywords are working and what headlines are working and what the visitors are actually interested in, as far as the benefits and features of the product and what they're most interested in, and we got lead costs down to $2 or $3, instead of 13 or something. So the idea here is don't give up. Don't be like, oh, well, I'm never going to see those $20 again. It's not about $10 per lead. It's about you're buying data with that $20. You're not buying nothing. 2 leads and no sales for $20. You're buying data for that $20. So keep spending those $20 over and over and over again so that you get that data. And like I said, don't give up. Keep going. So don't spend too much to test. Don't spend too little. So you're probably wondering, what is a good starting daily budget? I suggest $5 to $10 a day. That means maximum you'd spend $300 your first month, maximum. It's all about testing the waters. Dip your toes in, don't cannonball into the pool. Focus on optimizing your ads, landing pages, what the opt-in rate is, and follow up. And one thing, I guess I forgot to take it out here, but one kind of training that I go into a lot is something I called fantastic follow-up. And the quick version of that training, obviously it's not part of this, but basically, if I had to sum it up in a paragraph, it's all about doing webinars, sharing value via email to your list, having get on the phone and follow up with them if you can, or obviously Mob has a phone team to be able to do that. Urge them to call their coach and such. If you want to follow up with them via Skype, via Facebook messages, doing remarketing campaigns. Always be in front of your potential customers as much as possible. And finally, your starting budget is also going to really depend upon your market. But with most markets, we try and get down to as close to $1 per lead as we can. Many times we can't, like travel, we could not get lower than like $8 or $10 per lead, but we also started at like $20, $25 a lead. So it's all about make your lead acquisition the lowest cost that you can possibly get to, and you're not going to know what that number is until you test. So once you start marketing, you're going to have what's called a base metrics. These are your base numbers, and you're going to start with maybe $20. Then you'll get down to $15 per lead, and then down to $8 per lead, and you might be able to get that down to 5, 3, 2, 1, who knows? But you're not going to know until you start, basically. So these are just kind of like our recommended starting bids by market. Money is not BizOp, by the way. Money is like finance, coupon type markets, that kind of stuff. Investing, 401ks, that kind of stuff. You're going to be up at like $1.50 a click type range. Travel, maybe $1. Fitness, 80 cents. Software, 60 cents. Newsletters and lead generation, 25 cents. And most other markets, 20 to 25 cents. So this really, if you're doing newsletters and lead generation for your business opportunities, so you're trying to get them to sign up for your emails for your a newsletter subscription, so that you can send them like a free 5-day training or something like that, you'll probably start your bids somewhere around 25 cents. So again, this is most other markets. You're going to start somewhere in 20 to 25 cents. And then we're going to go into the next module, or the next video, I should say. We'll talk more about optimization then. So the idea here when doing your testing and budgeting is stick with it. You're going to test keywords, you're going to test different ads, you're going to test landing pages, you can test different offers. So they may or may not buy Mob, they may or may not buy any other BizOp that you might be in, but they might buy an autoresponder service. They might buy a training on how to get more traffic. They might buy coaching. They might buy services that you have, whatever it might be. So don't be afraid to try out different offers and see what your list likes. And ask them, definitely ask them. Test out different follow-up messages. And like I said, the first time you try anything will typically be met with failure at first. But over time, first week, second week, third week, fourth week, you're able to get your lead costs down. So part 4, tracking. If you're not tracking your marketing, you won't know what's working. So tracking is very important. And if it wasn't for this one concept, simply I wouldn't have a business, period, end of story. I learned this probably 6 months after spending lots of money online, and then I just kind of had a big aha moment. Everything suddenly made sense and I had perfect clarity. Wow, if I know where the buyers are and what ads are making me the most money and what landing pages and opt-in pages are working the best, wow, I can actually improve everything that I'm doing, and by tracking and testing different things, and improve and start making a profit. So here's I don't want to say metaphor, but kind of a story or a scenario that you've probably been familiar with in the past. Have you ever bought a product because you saw someone invest $100 in marketing and they magically made $1,000? It was like their magic ATM. They put in $100 and they made $1,000. It kind of seems like a pipe dream, doesn't it? Where it's like, oh my God, like magic make money formula, huh? Guess what? Every marketer will still lose money on various campaigns that they run. Not everything is going to work. It's all about testing. It's all about optimizing everything. Testing, tracking, and optimization is where you should spend like 80% of your time when it comes to this. So it's all about getting these campaigns set up as quickly as possible, testing, tracking, and optimizing as much as possible. So again, a little bit more marketing experience knowledge for you. This is from Dr. Flint McLaughlin from Mech Labs. Look up Mech Labs or Marketing Sherpa, SHERPA, is another company that's part of Mech Labs, but they've got a lot of great tests and a lot of great data and a lot of really good information as far as testing goes. But he said on a webinar that I saw, there are no expert marketers, there are only experienced marketers, because I can't tell you how many times where we're like, oh no, that's not going to work, and then it freaking works, and we're like, oh my God, I can't believe that capture page is converting better. or we're like, man, this is certain to work. We've tested this market before, we know it works, and then we try it and then it flops, and we're like, oh my god, like what do we do wrong? And it's like, no, it's you just got to keep testing. Another great example is we've paid PPC consultants to look at our campaigns and make suggestions, and instead of helping us increase our profits, some of their strategies more than doubled our lead cost and then cut our conversions in half. And a little bonus insight for you, that same strategy worked in a different market when we tried it 6 to 9 months later, and we were able to like 10 times our money easily with that same strategy. The funny thing is that it didn't work in the first market and it did work in the second market. So just because a strategy or a thought works or doesn't work right now doesn't mean you shouldn't test it or try it out in a different market or for a different offer later. So again, always be testing out different things that you've learned over the months and the years of your internet marketing career. So why tracking is so important? So you know what works, what doesn't, and where your money is better invested. So what blank is outperforming the others? What keywords are outperforming the others? What keywords are getting us more ads, more clicks, more clicks and more visitors? Excuse me. What ad is getting us a higher opt-in rate on the landing page? What ad is getting us either a better click-through rate, or what ad is getting more buyers? What landing page is converting more? What offer is converting more? All things that you want to track. So there's lots of different affiliate solutions that are out there. This is going to be different completely based upon what offers you're promoting, whether it's Mob or something on ClickBank, or an affiliate offer that's on some publisher's platform like Infusionsoft or Office Autopilot or something like that. There's a million different tracking solutions out there. So depending upon your solution, always check what your tracking software is using. So you might have an affiliate link that looks something like this. ID equals your affiliate link, your affiliate code. All you usually have to do is put an ampersand sub ID equals keyword or something like that on the end. Again, depending upon what you're tracking, keyword, ad, all the different variables that you want to track, you can typically put in there. So just, again, whatever you're promoting and you're building your affiliate links for, typically there's some additional information that you can put in there with your keywords. Number 5, uploading everything to the ad network. Spreadsheets equal organized campaigns and your smiley face. Like I said, we're going to use Excel. If you don't have Excel, there's OpenOffice, which is an open source version. It's not Microsoft. It's an open source free software that's available online. I think the company Mozilla, like Firefox, the company that makes Firefox, I think they funded it, pretty sure, but whatever. It's basically by a company called OpenOffice, and I think their program is called, I can't remember. Just look up OpenOffice. Or if you're on a Mac, you can edit the CSV files on a Mac, but just FYI, you have to use a program called Parallels to be able to run the free software that I'm about to show you. Otherwise, you won't be able to use the free software, at least with Bing. I'm not sure if Google has a Mac version. But basically, what we're going to do is we're going to put all of our ads in one CSV file, and I'm going to show you an example in a second. You'll get these templates, so don't worry. And then all of our keywords are going to go into another one. We can only put 10,000 keywords per ad group. And like I said, sample CSV files will be provided. So you might be wondering like what the structure is and what an ad group is. You're going to create a campaign. So I'm just going to write camp. And then let me use a different color. Then you're going to have an ad group. And just put ADJ for ad groups. And you're going to have different ad groups. And each of these ad groups at a maximum can have 10,000 keywords in it. So I'm not gonna draw 10,000 lines coming off of this, but 10,000 keywords per ad group. So this ad group might have been our weight loss keywords, and I'll put the 3,000 keywords in there. And then we might have 500 muffin top keywords, and I'll put those in the muffin top ad group. And then fit and slim, or slim down, or something like that might be another keyword. And maybe we got 1,500 keywords. From Keyword Snatcher off that keyword, that'll go in that ad group. So we can have pretty much as many ad groups as we want. I want to say that you can have up to 100,000 or 1,000,000 keywords per campaign. So, typically you're not going to really run into those issues with your campaigns running out of keywords and stuff. So, in worst case scenario, you can either make a new campaign, or if you can't, I've never had it happen where I've had to make a new account or something because there's only 1,000,000 keywords per account or something like that. But long story short, you're going to be able to delete out keywords anyway that aren't getting you traffic, so you'll always be able to free up space for more keywords and such. But that's basically how the structure of that works. So let me see here. I'll tell you about the software, and here are the links. The links are kind of small, so if you can't read the links or you can't find them, just go to Google and look for Google AdWords Editor, or do a search for Bing Ads Editor. They're, again, totally free software, and what this allows us to do, instead of painstakingly typing in all of those keywords individually and writing ads for them individually, everything's going in spreadsheets. We click upload and upload them all to the ad network via these free software. So let me real quick go and give you an example. So here's an example of one of our clients' Bing ads that we've used in the past. So we did a bunch of ads for them, 8 ads. You really don't need to do that. I suggest doing like 3 or 4 just to test and see what they're doing. But in this case, we had different people that we were targeting. So attention executives, attention CEOs, burned ad executive, attention senior manager, or tired of office politics, going into that personalization in a way, going after the emotions. So these are the different headlines. Description, line 1, description, line 2, and then display URL. And I didn't mention this, I don't think, during the writing section. I probably should have, but your headline can only be 25 characters total, and each of the 2 descriptions can be 35 characters each, so 35 characters here, 35 characters here, and then your display URL, I want to say, can be 25 as well. Destination URL is like 1,000, because you can put as much code in there as you want, so that's not a big deal. So after you write ads, you'll want to copy and paste them in here under this is the first ad. Attention executives, former corporate drone reveals secrets to get back your freedom in 90 days. Or another one like down here. Burned ad exec, expert reveals secret to changing careers today, free report inside. Attention senior manager, tired of working for someone else, ? Be your own boss, subscribe here. Again, different examples of ads. So for display URL, this is what they see in the ad. Destination URL is actually where they land. So in this case, we've actually got a much longer URL where we can actually put our crazy tracking software and stuff. So you might have a long, ugly tracking link. And just so you know, the display URL has to be whatever website they actually land on. So you might have like an entirely different domain name that's got all your tracking on it. Like ClickBank's got some like random crazy long characters and stuff like that in the domain name. You need to make sure that, even though the destination URL might say ClickBank or something like that, your display URL needs to be whatever website that they land on. So hopefully that makes some sense. And then next, under the keywords, this is just one of the keyword files. So we've got an ad group called Dream Life, and then Dream Life with all the extra keywords on it. And we've got the name of the campaign, the ad group, and the keyword. And again, like I said, we're going to have these templates. But all I basically did is I named the ad group whatever the base keyword is that we had, and then I copied and pasted all the keywords into this column here. So that's pretty much it for that. Now, how do you do this? Oops, hold on. Okay, good. I want to make sure I was still recording. Good. So uploading your files, you're basically going to take those files that you saw, you're going to open up your Bing Ads Editor, and you're going to click on Import, Custom File, and then you're going to select your file, and it's going to upload it to that software. You'll have to import each of your files. So if you have 5 different ad groups and 5 different CSV files, you're going to have to import those files one at a time. Because if you upload the ads before the keywords, it's going to say your ads don't have keywords. If you upload the keywords with before the ads, it's going to say you don't have ads. So you're going to get errors. So ignore any of the errors until everything is uploaded. So make sure that you upload all of your keywords and ads, and then look over any of the errors that you get. I can tell you right away, you're always going to get errors. So do not panic when you get errors. And I want to say, I don't have a slide on some common errors, but to give you at least a couple of quick common errors on some of the things you'll see, some of your keywords will contain like trademark names. You just delete them. But basically, long story short, what I do with any keywords that have red exclamation points for errors next to them, you can actually sort by which keywords have errors. So I'll actually bundle all the keywords together that have errors. I'll click the top one, and I'll just kind of like scroll down, and you can basically scroll down to the bottom one, so you've got all of the bad evil keywords that are giving you errors grouped into one section. You click the top one, you scroll down, you hold the shift button, and then you click the bottom error keyword, and it's going to automatically, because you held down shift, select all of the keywords that have errors. So if you again select the top one, scroll down, hold shift, and click the bottom error keyword, so all of the keywords with errors should be selected, and just hit the delete button and you're done. I've had clients that were like, oh my god, I have to delete all these manually. I'm like, nope, that's what this ads editor software is for. Makes everything quick and easy. You can actually select multiple ad groups and rename and rewrite campaigns. I'm sorry, rewrite ads. With all at the same time, basically, with this software. It's really cool. So basically, you're going to need to select your bids. So you'll again bid whatever it is, select all, and then bid 20 cents or 25 cents. Location targeting, you want to specify where your ads are shown, and then you're going to have to specify your daily budget, like I said, $5 or $10 or so to start out with. So again, when you're going to upload the files, upload all your keyword CSVs with the format that I give you, upload all of your ad CSVs in the form that I give you, select your bids, tell Bing where you want your ads to show, and then set your daily budget, and you are all set to and ready to run your campaign. The only other thing you got to do is fund your Bing ads account, so you've got money in there to spend on marketing. So that's pretty much your quick and dirty walkthrough about how to do that. In the next video, we're going to talk about optimization, scaling your campaigns, and moving everything over to Google AdWords.